Amazing. So this is where Property Reports sits within the Spectre system. So what an agency can do here is they can start the setup process of their property reports. And it's a really simplistic setup process. What we ask you to do is just pop in your brand colors, so we can get your hex codes here for your colors. And I've branded this property report Kerfuffle branded.
I can see that. Thank you. I'm ready to go out and win that instruction for Kerfuffle.
Yep, we can pop in the agent author's details here, so we can pop in some details of the company, company name, who's going to be signing off the reports, and contact details.
Fantastic.
We can also throw in some images, so we can throw in the logos, some signatures, and also a photo of the agency. And I've picked Simon's best photo.
One of his many best photos.
That's it. And we also have some introductory content as well. So, you can preset some prospecting content, sales market appraisal content, or some buyer information content within
Superb.
Once you've done that, you're ready to start generating your reports. So you can do this on any postcode or any property within the UK. So if I just type in a postcode here and we select a property, we're going to use 31 Orchard Drive as an example. And then we get three options of reports. So we can pull through a prospecting report, a buyer's information report, or a market appraisal report. So for today, we're just going to take a look at the market appraisal report. I'm just going to hit select, and it's going to go and give us some information to pre-fill. So what property type is it that we're going out to? We're looking at detached. We can pop in a header there for say, thank you for inviting me to appraise your property. We've got some pre-built instruction, introduction body content, which we just looked at. We can pop in an appraisal estimate if we wanted to, and we can also pop in some market analysis down there as well. So if we just hit generate report for today, it's going to go give us a couple seconds, and it's going to generate that report into a PDF document for us. So this can be printed, it can be posted, and it can be emailed as well. So bear with me one moment. This will be my dodgy internet.
Don't worry. This is the bit we're editing out, Jody.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we can cut that out. So this is now generated our property report. So as we can see, we've got it all branded with the Kerfuffle logo. We've got the Kerfuffle colors on there.
Looking good. Looking very good.
Very slick. We can see who it's been prepared by. So we've got a nice front page.
Now, what I like about that, you've got those logos there at the bottom of that page that speaks about the data sources, and obviously those are quite official data sources, and I expect that to give any vendor a degree of security that and confidence that the information that they're getting isn't just plucked randomly from the internet somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It's given that vendor the assurance that we've not just made up this information. It's come from reliable data sources, factual information, factual sources. So scrolling through the report, after the front page, we have a covering letter that details like, thank you for inviting me to appraise your property. Here you can put in a bit about your company, a bit about the process. Moving on to information about their area, so they can see their property value since they last purchased it and how that property has performed over the years to come and where it sits now.
Great.
Information on average price of a detached home, so similar property type in their postcode in comparison to England. Then a bit of information about their area, so they can see average price of a central Bedfordshire property in the last 12 months in comparison to the last 5 years. This is a really interesting one, the number of detached properties sold by price brand in that. So it actually really helped the vendors get a good depiction of where their properties should sit in terms of sales figures.
Oh, that's great.
And then we have local market activity. So pulling through your comparables for you. So, it's much better to have a company branded comparable report than pulling through a Rightmove comparable report, which is probably going to be seen by many different vendors.
It's effectively just an advertising tool for other agents at that point, unless you've got it.
So we've got the comparables there. We've got local market activity, so detailing out on a map where the properties that you're visiting, and then also detailing out recent sales as well to make it nice and familiar for the vendor. So if they're really nosy and they want to know what the property down the road sold for, they can get that completion data from here. And then a bit about the neighborhood, which is really important, showing that you've done research on their home. So looking at the local schools, how far they are away, the Ofsted ratings. We've got nearest transport link showing you, what the nearest train station is, bus routes, junctions for the motorways.
Fantastic.
And then lastly, just to finish it off and make it really nice and personal, a bit about the agent that's coming to visit them.
I'm not sure I'd let him into your front living room to pitch, though, would you?
Neither would I. But that's a quick brief demonstration.
It's looking great, Joe, and as an agent, that's everything that we would want in order to be able to back up what it is that the advice that we're offering a vendor.